Oh, hello. Good morning, everybody. Just, hanging on my computer here at home, and here you are. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome to In the Soil Arts Festival this morning. We have such a treat for those of you who are joining us. We are going to be making our very own bunting. Woo! Now, what is bunting? Well, don't you worry, we are going to find all out about it. See the bunting in front of me? It's behind me. It is festive streamers that you can make out of pretty much anything around your house. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for joining in. We have such a great program scheduled here for you today, and a very wonderful guest named Katie Webb, who made thousands and thousands of feet of bunting for our festival when we've had our festival live in the past. Here we are, we're at our homes, we're coming together live, and we're gonna make our own festive bunting that we can hang around our house in the spirit of the festival, and as a way to sort of celebrate that we, even though that we have to stay apart from each other right now, that we are still together and we can still have a good time. So thanks so much for joining. If you'd like, go ahead and share and have some comments coming. Good morning, Rebecca. Great to see you. Now, for those of you who I've never met before, my name is Deanna, and I'm the artistic director of Suitcase and Point and In the Soil Arts Festival. And we are so grateful to be able to have reimagined our 3-day live festival to provide a series of events for you all the way until June 7th. Now, before we get started, a couple of things. If you're going to go ahead and make some bunting with us, here's some things you might want to gather just to prepare. You're going to want to get some paper. You can get magazines, some newspaper, some construction paper, blank paper, anything like that. You can also grab some old fabric. If you've got some that you can cut, you maybe get some scissors. And if you want, you're going to grab an adult that can help you do a bit of cutting if you need to. What else? If you've got string or yarn, that type of thing, maybe even a shoelace can do the trick, grab that. And also, if you've got a glue stick or some Scotch tape, grab some of that as well. Maybe even some old gum. It is sticky, let's be honest. So that's the things to start. Maybe grab those. And in the meantime, I would love to see where you're coming from. Feel free to send those comments through. We're really happy that you're joining us today, and feel free to let us know that you're here and where you're joining from. Now, I am very pleased to introduce and bring to our virtual stage Katie Webb.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. Oh, Katie's got some bunting hanging behind there as well. Great job. Now, for those of you who don't know Katie, Katie is an incredible artist that actually lives in Niagara Falls and grew up in Welland, Ontario, just like me, right, Katie?
Yeah.
Welland all the way.
City.
This is so great. So Katie, for our festival with, what's your company name again?
Brain Kite.
Brain Kite. So they've done all the cool designs for our festival for so many years, and that includes all of this bunting. Oh, good morning, Annie. Hello, Cassandra. This is so great, everyone joining in. So I think we've got Holly in the background. Maybe she can throw up some images of some of the bunting. Not throw up, but some.
Not today.
So you can see here, look at all that. But how was hanging that for you, Katie? That's thousands of feet.
Yeah, I had a lot of people helping, and I kept borrowing very tall ladders to get up to the top there.
That's right. So we can flip through. Katie made this. This bunting was made out of fabric. Where did you get all the fabric? Maybe we can keep flipping through the pics here. Look at that.
I think I just collected a lot of old, maybe some sheets, and my mom has a giant fabric collection, so
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure
good.
he gave me a few pieces. My mom and dad actually helped me quite a lot with this bunting when we originally made it.
Well,
They
thanks to
they
Kate's
cut
mom
away
and dad.
triangles, and I thought they sewed a bunch together too. Yep, they were they were troopers, those two, Maurice and Shirley. Yep.
Well, they look so pretty, and they've just definitely become sort of a staple of in the soil. And I know we were delivering around to some of the other organizers for the festival some bunting, and today everyone can make their own bunting, and you can hang it in your windows or around your house. Maybe we can flip to some images of some of our friends that yesterday for our launch hung them.
Oh, look
There
at
we go. Beautiful Loopy there with some bunting hanging on the porch. That looks festive.
oh, a nice outdoor bunting.
So we were talking earlier, Katie, and so you can obviously make these with fabric, like your old bed sheets or some fabric that you're not using anymore, maybe an old shirt that doesn't fit, anything like that. What else can we make this out of?
We can use just some, if you have construction paper, or maybe you don't have any construction paper because you've used it all up. There's an old magazine, maybe like a National Geographic, or your mom's old Canadian Living.
Nice. My magazine smells like Chanel.
Ooh.
I could have a nice smelling bunting.
Yeah, you can put the nice smelling bunting in the bathroom or something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Another thing you can use is old newspapers. Those are great, especially if there's like a comic section, has a little bit of color in it. Yeah, it doesn't have
Okay.
to be fancy, just something that you can work with.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're so stoked. So those of you at home, I'm going to be learning along with you while Katie explains what we need to do, and maybe we can go step by step during the program. If you have pictures of what you're making and you want to send them, you can send them directly to the In the Soil Arts Festival messages, and Holly, who's hanging in the background of this program, can share them with us, and we'd love to hear your questions and comments. So Katie, take it away. Where do we start?
I think I'm just going to start with some regular old printer paper, just a white piece.
I'm going to start with some construction paper because I don't have white paper.
Okay. And I'm just going to go down so you can see. Is that good there, Dee?
Oh, yeah, I can see. You guys see at home okay? You can fly those hearts or those wow faces, then we really know you're rocking with us.
So I'm just gonna, this one I can make 4 triangles for the bunting really quick if I fold my paper in half.
Mm-hmm.
Nice fold. And then if I fold it in half one more time. There we go. You'll see on this paper, you can have the 4 individual slices at the top. That'll be the top.
Oh, like not where the fold is on this side.
Yeah, this side there's only like 2 because it's folded on the top here. So I'm just gonna use a marker so you can see. We're gonna cut this shape.
Oh, cool. Okay.
The paper. So, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need perfect triangles. You can do any shape. We're going to show you can do different shapes later on as well.
Okay.
Okay, so now you take your scissors and you're going to cut along the line you drew. Cut one piece off.
We should say if you're following along and you can always come back to this video and re-watch to catch up or pause to see different steps. So no worries on that. Isn't that right?
Yeah. So now, when you take this apart, oh look, you have 4 triangles.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy. Just a couple of snips.
Yeah. So now I think I'm just going to cut out 4 more, and I'm going to use an old gift bag that I had for a couple more pieces.
Okay. I'm going to use a different color of paper for mine.
Nice patterns on it.
Oh, neat.
So I'm going to do the same thing. I'll draw a triangle, and then I can cut out the shape.
That is so cool using a gift bag. What a great idea. It's already got designs on it.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you guys have at home, feel free to let us know. And if you're using paper, what color is it? I'm going to use blue on my next one here.
Now, sometimes when you're cutting out your triangles, hold on 1 second, they seem to be attached all together like this. Oh, 2 triangles attached together. What are you going to do? Easy. You just cut them in half right along the straight part.
Well, there you go.
And you freed them up.
I'm freehanding this triangle. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And it worked.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, great.
How's everyone's triangles going?
You know, I think triangles are maybe one of my favorite shapes. I like circles and triangles. It's hard to really pick. I mean, squares are pretty rocking as well. So
Squares are cool because you can turn them into triangles.
this is a bit of a math lesson at the same time, Katie. Who knew? Oh, right, because look, this triangle and this triangle.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess they sort of make
trapezoid.
I'm sorry, what?
A trapezoid.
Trapezoid.
Yeah.
Everybody say it with us. Okay, great. So now I've got 4 triangles because I did that foldy thing twice.
Great.
On my end.
So I have somehow ended up with only 7, but that's fine. We don't need that many, and we can add more later. So let's go to some of our plain ones.
Okay.
And they're plain. Let's jazz them up a little.
I like jazzing things up. Do you guys like jazzing things up or what?
Markers or pencil crayons or pencils. Yeah, so
okay.
It doesn't have to be super fancy or anything. You can do some patterns. Maybe you want to do some polka dots.
Ooh.
Color them in.
That's kind of looking like a pizza maybe with pepperoni on it.
Kind of look like maybe we'll turn it into a pizza.
Pizza Bunting.
Yay.
Oh, Brittany, she just piped in. She loves jazzing things up as well.
Yeah.
So we're jazzing up our triangles, folks. And we're making pizzas with ours. Should we put mushrooms on this? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to put a couple of green peppers on mine.
Okay. I'm going to put anchovies on mine. Anybody like those little fish? I think it's delicious. I'm going to put little fish on mine. Called it. If you're following along, we'd love to know what you're putting on your triangles to jazz them up.
I'm going to put some hot peppers.
Ooh, hot peppers. Hot peppers and green peppers. You must love peppers.
You know what? I really don't like hot peppers, but I like the color of them.
Mm. I guess they come in all sorts of colors, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, Katie, this is so fun. Even though we can't be together in the same place, there's nothing I like more than just coloring and drawing with people and having a chit chat.
So fun. Now I'm going to do a new one with maybe just some stripes, some hot pink stripes.
Ooh, hot pink stripes.
Yep.
I'll do orange zigzags on mine, I think. I don't know if you do this, Katie, but I like to make noises when I draw lines and things like this.
Yeah. Or like maybe when you're doing a squiggle, he's like maybe like little pigtails. He's like squee,
Ooh, that's a good one.
squee. Yeah.
I'm going to try that with my zigzags. Squee, squee. So I guess anything goes as we design our triangles for our bunting. You can do any kind of drawing.
You don't have to be super complicated. Just makes them a little more fun.
Great, looks fun. Now I made some out of black. They're not as easy unless you've got some of those really cool pens that you can write on black things with.
Oh, those white pens, yeah.
Which I don't, but let's see, maybe I can jazzercise it up with.
Jazzercise it right up.
Let's see if this makes a difference. Do. It does.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's even darker.
I got some bit of stripes happening there. We'd love to know what you guys are doing on your triangles at home. And if you've made bunting before, maybe you have some tips and tricks. Oh, hi, Cassandra from Port Colborne. Look at all these wonderful people joining us. This is so fun. There's nothing like bunting to get you going for the weekend. I'll tell you that much.
Bunting's fun. Nothing like a little excitement for your room, right?
Yeah. Well, here's another word for you at home too. Is that gingham? Would you say, Katie, that piece there?
I would say. Yeah, I would say.
That plaid design is called gingham. Now, if anyone can spell it for us, I'd love to know how to spell that word.
This is a very picnicky fabric, I'd say.
Right. Right.
Picnic blankets, picnic baskets. This is where you'll see that.
Actually, bunting would be really nice to hang at a picnic. You could maybe, do a little temporary hang along the tree that you're under at your picnic or what have you, just to, again, jazz it up.
Jazz it right up. Now, maybe you're trying to work on some bunting and just got here and you're like, shoot, I don't have any paper. I don't have a magazine. I don't have any fabric. Maybe you have an old birthday card, maybe an old wedding invitation.
That's a neat way to recycle those.
Yeah, and look, I have a whole bunch of these extra things from my sister's wedding from like 6 years ago. I'm going to cut them up a little. There's lots of extra. It's no big deal.
That's a really good idea. I love saving my cards, but then sometimes you just get so many that you can still keep the memory.
Yeah, and now you can see because they always have really pretty pictures on them. This one says, "We are family."
Oh, cool.
So I'm just going to cut it up a little.
I'm going to go ahead and use my magazine, try to find a neat picture. Maybe I can cut this lady's head out and make that part of my bunting. What do you think?
She looks happy. She wants to be part of bunting.
Okay. See how this goes. Oh, and this also has that special scent on it. So my bunting will be nice to hang in a place that I want to smell nice.
Maybe you can integrate it into your smelly sock bunting that you were going to make.
Oh, yeah. We were practicing this the other day, and I thought, wouldn't it be funny to hang socks on string? I don't know if you guys think that's a funny idea. Send me a laugh or two. It is such a jazzy idea, Annie. And oh, look, Brittany showed us how to spell gingham. Gingham, like gingham. And that's the name of that design. Thanks, Brittany.
Who would have known there was an H in there?
Sometimes there's a silent H. Sometimes there's a silent P.
When is there a silent P? Oh, phone.
Oh, this is
weird. It's pretty fun. It says pop, fizz, clink, and it's holographic.
Oh, cool. Did you draw that triangle to as a guide?
I did. Yeah.
Again, great idea. Over here, I've taken one of my other triangles. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I put it over top, and now I'm just cutting around that triangle.
Oh, that's great. It's like a template, they call.
A template. So, Katie, you've obviously the gingham that we hung at our festival. You sewn, so you sew quite a bit. Do you make clothes and things like that too?
Not really.
Like, do you make your own pants? That seems like a hard thing to make.
Nope, I never make my own pants. My mom will make anything. She'll make anything. She can sew anything. I'm a more simplistic sewer. I like to make a pillow, maybe a curtain. The craziest things I've done is like redone a cover for a couch or something.
Oh, wow.
But it's never perfect.
You know what? I say things that don't turn out perfect, or if you make mistakes, they're just really fun ways to adapt and keep going with this. I find mistakes to be great surprises.
This is true.
Okay,
but my mom, she can sew pants. She used to sew me all sorts of pants. Sweatpants, fancy pants, velour pants.
Ooh, velour. That's another great word.
Yeah.
While we do our bunting here, velour is almost like velvet. It's got a really soft.
Yeah. A little softer, a little cheaper.
Now, imagine we were making bunting out of velour. That would be very lush style, like bunting for your boudoir. Or what am I saying? Boudoir.
What's a boudoir, G?
Maybe that's more of a closet. You know what? So many words. Guys, let us know. Jazzy pants. Thanks. That's true. Jazzy pants are fun. I put hearts on mine.
Oh, I love that one.
We would love to see if you're decorating your triangles and preparing for your bunting. Feel free to send us those pictures or let us know what designs you're putting on yours. I think I'm going to make my last one just polka dots, like freckles all over it. What do you guys think of that idea? Let me know.
Get it there in the sun and freckle it up.
Does that happen to you, Katie? Do you get extra freckles in the sun?
A couple, yeah.
It's always
I know my brother and my sister get a lot more freckles in the sun. And my mom.
You got to get that sunscreen going, as always, right?
Yeah.
Jazzy pants. You know, I keep looking at what Brittany wrote there, and that would be a great name for a band.
And you have to wear jazzy pants while you play.
Yeah, like sparkly pants?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, if you've got sparkles at home, let's not get crazy, but I get you could put them on your bunting, couldn't you?
Ooh, I have one really good piece of fabric. I'm going to go get it. It's very jazzy.
Well, isn't this fun? While we're at home, you can always, run to another spot in your house and you think, oh, I'm going to use that and just go grab it. That's the luxury of this wild new world where we come together online. Look how fast that was, Katie. Wow. Let's see this fabric. Ooh, I love that.
If I had more, I would definitely make my jazzy pants out of this.
Oh my goodness. Is that kind of stretchy too?
Yeah, it is.
So you just thought of this fabric. Are you feeling confident that you'd like to cut it up?
Yep.
Okay. That's good to know. So I've got a face triangle. Some hearts.
Ooh.
My freckles.
There they are.
Now, I don't have any fabric to cut, but I do have some of this, foamy type paper. Does anybody have any of this at home or know what I mean? It's kind of like soft and it doesn't really rip or anything. I'm going to maybe cut a triangle or two out of this.
Sometimes when you're cutting a triangle, it's hard to know where to start, but if you make a little mark right in the middle, that can be where your point goes. So if you make a little mark and then you just cut from there to the corners. This fabric is tricky because of the sequins. There, and then cut over to the next corner.
Ooh.
And then you have the jazziest
Oh, that one is so cool and sparkly. That's going to shimmer in the sunlight if you hang it at a window.
Yeah. And that's another thing. If you have some fabric, because some people are lucky and they have all sorts of fabric to work with. Here, I'm going to grab a piece and show you what you can do. So one of the easiest ways to cut fabric quickly is to fold it in half again. So you fold it in half, and then again you can take a marker or something and you can draw your triangle shape on the fabric. And then you can use your fabric scissors. They're different than paper scissors. And you just nice and quickly cut the shape out.
Those scissors make a really good sound, almost like a monster chomping on a cookie.
Yeah, that's a great sound. Now this one again, this happened because I didn't cut it from the side that was open. So now I'm going to cut it right in half from this point to that point.
Katie, if you don't have those jazzy scissors, fabric scissors at home, could you try with other scissors?
You can use your paper scissors for sure. Just don't ever use your fabric scissors on paper.
Okay.
Because your mom will get mad at you.
Does the paper kind of ruin your fabric scissors?
It dulls them out. Paper is just maybe too crisp and it just dulls the sharpness out, and then you try to cut your fabric and you just can't.
Gotcha. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So you can try your regular scissors on fabric, but don't get those fabric scissors on paper, ladies and gents.
Okay. I think we probably have enough triangle pieces to work with.
Great. I've got so many over here. And I realized when I cut out this one, I kind of got a spare one on the side. So
yeah,
use that too.
Different sizes. So I'm just going to move all my extra pencils and stuff out of the way to have a little more space to work with.
Good idea.
Oh, I lost a marker for the lid. That's okay.
Sometimes lids really get away from you.
Yeah, they really do.
They just roll right away, and it's like a magic trick. And then you find them a few days later, and you say, "What?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe we should take some time to measure out some string really quick.
That's a good idea. Yeah. We've got a lot of folks enjoying the tips and tricks, Katie. I don't know if you can see on the side. We've got Carol. She's learning up a storm, which is learning tons over there. Natasha says, great tips and tricks.
Yeah.
So now we're moving on to string. So if you've got string at home, or what else do you think? Oh, hey, I've got similar.
Yeah, I think everyone has a ball of yarn somewhere, right?
Yeah, mine's usually tangled right up, but
mine too.
Make do.
Yeah, got to take your time and untangle a piece long enough. So I guess the trick to getting your string ready is maybe you're thinking about where are you going to hang this when it's done? And maybe you're going to hang it across a window or something. Maybe the window's like 4 feet long. You want to make sure you get your string at least 4 feet, maybe a little extra, maybe 5 or 6 feet.
Okay. If you stretch it like this, do you know that's how tall you are? When you go hand to hand, or what, fingertip to fingertip straight out? Apparently that's how tall you are. I'm going to make mine as tall as me.
Oh, you're short.
Okay.
So cut your piece of string. I know what, I like to tie a little loop on the end so that when you're ready to hang it up, it's got a little hook.
I was fast.
Oh,
Well,
sorry, I'll do that slower.
if you need help at home, someone can help you do this loop. Do you have? We just loop it around like that, like a bunny ear.
Yeah, fold it, and then I wrap it around my finger,
Hmm.
and then I tuck the ear in.
We are learning so much, not only bunting, but little knots. Ooh,
So then
okay.
you have a little loop that you could hang on a little hook.
Oh, I'm going to try my best here, but I might need some help with my tying of my knot. Oh, I got it. Got it.
There you go. Great. Okay. So now we have the string. We're just going to put it to the side. And we're going to pull out one of our original pieces.
My pizza.
Yeah. Okay. And what we need to do is, because the bunting needs to almost hang on the string, we fold it and it creates a little loop that the string goes under. So I'm going to show you down on here. You're going to fold the paper over.
Hmm.
Then you take your string.
That's like making a little ledge.
Yeah. Oops. String is sneaky. So then what you're going to do is lay your string in that little ledge that you've created.
Oh.
Hard to see, white on white. But you put it in there and then you fold the paper over. Now if all you have is tape, you're going to take a little piece of tape and you're going to seal that fold shut.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And now we'll show you another piece with some a glue stick.
Hmm.
So I'm going to take one of my fancy pieces of paper. It doesn't matter which way you fold. You can fold into the front or you can fold it into the back. I'm going to fold it into the back. So I'm going to do a fold. Then I'm going to open it back up, get my glue stick, run some glue along the fold. Then I'll put the string back in the fold. And then I press it down and seal it shut.
Well, that makes it extra secure, I guess, with the glue. I don't have a glue stick, so I'm just going ahead with tape, but that's great that you can use tape or glue.
Yeah. And if you don't have tape or glue today, maybe you'll get some tomorrow. You can always do your folds and then you can go back and secure it a little more when you do get your glue.
Oh, yeah, because you kind of make a ledge anyway.
Yeah.
You just kind of roughly hang it there.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it outside anywhere windy if you don't have it sealed with glue or tape, but you can probably get away with it inside.
This is so exciting. How's your bunting coming along at home? I'm loving this, Katie. So we just keep going along like that with our paper.
Yep,
Okay.
just keep adding. And so you can do, let's see, this bunting, you can do it close or you can line them up so they're farther apart. I'm going to do mine a little closer. If you use tape, you can adjust your bunting. If you use the glue, it's pretty much set wherever you glue it into. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, right. So tape kind of makes a little tunnel, but the glue kind of glues right to the string.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, you won't be able to use the glue or the tape for any fabric because it is not sticky or strong enough for fabric, but I will show you what you can do, but you might need the help of your mom and dad because it's not dangerous, but it could be a little, you just have to be careful. What I'm going to do is, this is a piece of fabric. I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to mark 2 little spots, maybe 3 spots, where I want to put holes. Just 3 black dots. Then I'm going to take the pen, but again, you might want to get your mom and dad to do this if you're a little young. And you're going to push the pen tip through the fabric so that you get a little hole.
Whoa.
Just a little one. And don't go too close to the edge because then you'll end up with a tear.
Now, if I don't have like kind of a sharp pen like that, with the help of my mom or dad or an adult, maybe I could do a little snip with my scissor. Would that work?
Yep, that would work. Just make sure you don't go too close to the edge because you want to make sure it stays like a hole and not a cut into
right.
the edges. Yeah.
Let's see.
So now I have a couple little holes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Now this is because not everyone has a sewing machine or knows how to use one. So you don't have to if you want to use fabric. You just need to make some holes. Then, does everyone have their holes?
Pretty close. Got it.
Okay. So now you're going to take the end of your string and give it a little twist because it'll make it tighter to go through the hole.
I guess we use the side that if we made a loop, we don't use that end, do we?
Oh, you can use either. Yeah, I'm using the loop end. It's actually easy to twist it.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. So you're going to go in one of the holes. This is the tricky part. Just be patient. You can get it through. There we go. Got it in.
Oh, got it.
Then you go back through the next hole. And again, back out through the next hole.
Oh, it's like sewing. It is.
Yeah.
Hands.
Now you just pull your piece down to the next pieces and line it up.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Getting there.
I know what you mean because every time I try to actually sew or use a sewing machine, my hands get all sweaty and I get all nervous and the needle and everything. It's something that I find really hard. So this is really an easy way to get the string through there. Wow. Look, it's coming together. Oh man. We'd love to see your bunting. If you're making some bunting at home and share your designs, send those pictures to the In the Soil Arts Festival message, and we can share some of those at the end of the program. This is so great.
Yeah. Okay, let's add a few more pieces.
Now you've got that jazzy, sparkly fabric.
Oh.
Were you able to put holes in that one?
Yeah, I think I need to use, let's see.
I'm going to keep doing my paper ones because I have lots more of those. My freckle one here.
This one's tricky, but I'm going to see if I can get a hole in it. Yep.
You know, it'd be fun. You could do glow in the dark bunting and hang it, and at night it would glow.
Oh, that'd be pretty out on the porch.
Huh. You could draw stars on it with like glow in the dark paint.
Hmm.
Just an idea. Just a riff and jazzy idea. Oh, I see Rebecca. She says, yay, no sewing as well. She likes to just be able to throw that through. Okay. I've got these small triangles. I'm going to try. Do you think one hole on this one, Katie, or should I still have two at least?
Are they stiff?
Yeah, this is more of a like that foamy paper stuff.
I think you could do like one on either corner. So two.
Okay, cool.
When you have fabric and it's kind of floppy, you need a few, otherwise it just folds up.
Right.
Oh, it looks like I'm bleeding, but it's just marker.
Phew!
Woo. I was like, what's that?
Well, when red marker gets on your hands, it's always a bit of a startling thing, isn't it?
It is.
Thank goodness it's just marker. Whew. Okay, threading through. Who out there really likes threading the needle? And I'm not talking about the dance move. I mean literally threading a needle.
What's the dance move?
Oh, you haven't seen the, it's something I'm not very good at, but you kind of bend one leg and grab your foot. Let's see if I can, just for a side note.
Oh.
You kind of go like this, and then you got to bring your other leg through that hole.
Oh, that's hard.
It's kind of, I can't do it, but if you guys can, let us know. But
send us a video.
I think the idea is that they call it thread the needle because you're putting your one leg through the hole, like you're putting your thread through the hole.
That's tricky. I wonder if a seamstress made up that dance move.
Maybe. Okay, that one, even though it was skinnier, it came along together. Look at, I've got bunting. I made it myself because Katie taught me. That's a song we can all sing for the rest of the day. I've got a few more paper ones. How is your sparkly one coming?
Tricky. It was tricky because it was very tight fabric, but I think, oh, Bunting is attacking me.
Ooh, that looks really cool.
Oh yeah.
And I guess if you didn't have sparkly fabric, you could get all your paper ones ready, and you could do like, you could put sparkles with a sparkle pen or glue and sparkles, let them dry, and then attach them to your string. Maybe.
There we go.
Looks so good.
Oh my goodness, I just realized there's only 5% left on my computer. Let me get my charger.
Isn't that funny when we're all spending time, we're chit-chatting on the computer and on our phones when we can't really meet in person right now, so you got to plug in the last second. Good save there, Katie.
Woo!
I've got my heart one on there.
Great.
Look, Adam says it's looking great, Katie.
Yay.
I've got a lot of blue and black. I'm wondering what color bunting people have at home right now, what you're making. Now, I'm running out of string. I thought I was making it as tall as me, but really, we've got room for one more triangle.
Oh, this one is tricky.
But good news is I only have one more.
Perfect. The quickest way I'm finding is the tape. The Scotch tape is nice because you can still keep the pieces adjustable.
Right, you can kind of slide them along if you want them farther apart or closer.
Yeah.
Good. I was thinking back to my idea of making bunting out of smelly socks.
Yep.
And I'm not sure it would be as festive of an idea, but it could be like just a funny picture to draw. Like, welcome to my sock party.
That's funny.
Or if someone you know just loves socks so much that that's what you'd want to hang for their birthday.
For sure. I made a special, strange piece of bunting.
You did?
I did because, I have a friend who loves toast. He just loves it. And I was like, what can I do so that my friend will enjoy this bunting more than just regular bunting? And I said, toast bunting.
Oh, so you drew pictures of toast on paper and hung them over?
No. I toasted some bread.
No.
I cut it into triangles. And I used a needle and thread and I made some toast bunting.
That is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
So, when did you do this? Is it something like
I did that this morning around breakfast time.
toast bunting? What a way to display your breakfast, I'd say.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I hope you have it nearby because I think we're all dying to see your toast bunting, Katie.
Yeah, I'll get it. I didn't butter the toast though. It's just dry toast.
Guys, are you ready to see bunting made out of toast? How ridiculous and fun is this?
It smells good too.
Katie, that is amazing. And look, you've got some that's a little browner than others.
Some burnt, some not.
Oh, guys, let us know. Don't you just love this toast bunting? Now, I guess this would only last for a little while, right?
Yeah. It's almost like a game of maybe you could play like limbo under it and take a bite while you made it under. It does smell very toasty.
That is so funny.
Yeah, that's for my friend Adam. He loves a good piece of toast.
Oh, well, that was so nice of you to make him that. That is so funny. We were talking, Katie and I were saying, if you could make bunting literally out of anything, what are some things? And Katie said, some old bread if you got it that's going bad. And you actually went ahead and made toast. That is so amazing.
I used my special toaster. It's a Wonder Woman toaster, and it toasted some Wonder Woman W's. I don't know if you can see it very good.
It just keeps getting better. There's little zigzag W's on there. Wow.
There's a good one.
Now, I'm sorry, just a sidebar here. How does a Wonder Woman toaster work? The grill on the inside is like a W?
First, you dress up as Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
And you put your toast in the toaster.
Mm-hmm.
Their grill, instead of being like lines like a normal toaster, I think are in the shape of the Wonder Woman.
Amazing.
And so when you put it into toast, it avoids the areas. Here we go. There's a good one.
I can't get over. What a treat. Here in the Soil Arts Festival online only, we've got Katie making bunting out of toast. This is fantastic. I'm going crazy. You could do actual pizza slices. I mean, you wouldn't want to waste your pizza.
No. You could eat them later. Oh, what if you used like some kind of an edible string, like shoestring licorice? I think they have that.
You could make bunting out of candy. It's almost like the idea of like for a party, and you could like a piñata, but instead you've got a.
Oh, and we were saying if you do make candy bunting, you should use dental floss for your string so that later when you're done, clean your teeth out.
Well, you're really proving that you can pretty much make bunting out of anything, Katie. And this is so exciting. What are you guys at home? What are you making your bunting out of? Let us know. I mean, toast is getting really far out there, but I was even thinking, Post-it notes. You've already got a bunch of little squares. You could hang those on string and suddenly you have a little square bunting maybe.
Yeah. And something we talked about the other day was that you don't have to do complete triangles. Like if you wanted to make different shapes, here's a different one. We cut this out of one of the Sound newspapers, an old piece of
Newspaper?
cartoon. Yeah. So this is kind of a leafy type shape. They don't have to be triangles, whatever you want. You can be as creative as you'd like.
I think I'm going to go ahead and do one last one using a newspaper. And I like you've got the Sound there. That's a really great paper by Chris Illich, our monthly arts rag.
And you'd be surprised. There's so many cool looking parts in a newspaper, even though most of it's like gray and black and white. There's little sections that have some color.
Well, that's fun. Yeah, and I guess if you had a whole thing of Bunting made it out of that.
Cool. Yeah, and then maybe once in a while when you're walking by your Bunting, you can read a joke from the cartoons.
Oh, I found a cool picture in this paper. Maybe I could cut right from that picture.
Yeah, for sure.
Blue, it'll go with my color scheme.
Perfect.
Okay. And you were showing the other day, Katie, too, that if you cut on the fold or against the fold, you can have a bunch of triangles at once again.
Exactly.
Let me try that. If you're joining us and you're making bunting and you don't want to send it right over today to us, please do follow up, and you can do the hashtag or @InTheSoilFest. And shout out to Miss Katie Webb here, who's doing such an incredible job telling us how to do this. But we would love to see your final results today, tomorrow, in 7 years' time. Bunting never gets old, isn't that right?
You're right. It never gets old. I have Bunting in my office all year round.
I was thinking bunting, it makes me think of a cake because there's the bunting cake.
Oh yeah, the bunt cake.
Right, bundt cake. Now, Katie, I don't know if you can see, but Brandon is asking if you could read us a joke.
I know. I'm trying to find one where the joke isn't cut off. It's tricky because you only get a certain section of the joke. I can read one part, but it doesn't make too much sense if you don't see the rest. It says, "Look at that sky. Life's begun. Nights are warm and the days are young." And then the other guy says, "Hey, buddy." That's all. That's all I can see.
Well, I guess if you were taking some comics, you could really take a look and cut out the part that you wanted to stay as a full word or so.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this that I cut out of the paper. I'm going to add that to my bunting.
Oh, I recognize this. This is I think this is an ad maybe from the Merchant Ale House. Do they have a beer called the Blonde Bombshell? Is that
Merchant They do. The Merchant Ale House. They're great friends of the fest and supporters as well, and they've been doing some awesome takeout.
Yeah,
so check them out,
actually. There.
Their parents here watching as well. They make their own beer, and the Blonde Bombshell is one of them. You're right, Katie. I'm going to have to really squish mine together. I'm going to slide them as far as I can to get my last piece on here. Let's see. Okay. I'm loving my pizza one the best. I think it's my favorite. Okay. I think mine's going to fit perfectly over the doorway to my bedroom.
Oh, nice.
That'll be kind of fun.
And it smells good too because you have that nice perfume one, don't you? That's
right. A little bit of scent on my bunting. I guess you could maybe spritz a little essential oils on yours.
Yeah.
And something I saw Katie's done at the festival, and I saw some people yesterday when they were hanging their bunting around. You could put little twinkle lights around as well. So at night they kind of shine. You could hang them along the curve of your bunting.
Yeah.
The curve of your bunting. A story.
You know, You can also, some people don't have like regular tape or they don't have a marker, but they might have some washi tape, which is kind of fun
What
looking.
kind of tape is that?
Washi tape. So it's usually tape that is kind of has like a pattern or a decorative aspect to
Ooh.
it. This is like gold stripes. Those are handy to jazz up your bunting a little more
Jazz it up with some.
and adhese it together.
You know, I was kind of thinking, I forgot, but I have my a little fun kit of stickers. I guess you could put stickers on yours as well.
Yeah.
I have some happy faces. Maybe I'll have fun and put a few stickers.
Have a little fun.
I'll put some sparkly stars maybe.
Those look fun.
That's gonna jazz it right up. Oh my goodness, we're taking it to the next level. And if you don't have stickers, just keep going. You can do anything with this. We are so happy that you joined us today, Katie, to share this really fun craft that you can do for any occasion. I know we're nearing the end of the program here, but a huge thank you to Katie and a huge thank you to all of you who joined us today for the In the Soil Online Family Fun with Bunting. What a special treat to have Katie guide us through this. And we cannot wait to see what you've created at your house. So feel free to post those pictures and share. Katie, is there anything you'd like to say to our audience at home before we sign off?
Well, I'd like to say thank you for coming out, and I hope you had some fun. Wow, look at those stars, Dee. That's great.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, the thing about bunting is just don't be stressed about it. Just have a little fun. See what you have around the house. And it's just a little decoration that you can hang up. It makes things feel a little festive. Yeah.
That is the best. And I love don't stress.
Don't stress.
Just have a blast.
Yeah.
Before we go, I want to let you know that next Saturday and the Saturday after, we're going to have family fun programs at 10, making fun crafts with artists around the community. And I know, Katie, and I don't think I'm speaking just for myself, but everyone, we would probably all love to see that toast bunting one last time before we sign off. What do you think?
The toast bunting? For sure.
Yeah! I can hear the crowds going wild from their homes on this toasteroo. Oh, amazing. Katie, you're just simply the best. Now, go ahead and eat your breakfast. We'll leave you to your amazing day. Thanks to you. Shout out to Brain Kite if you're looking for artistic solutions or thousands of feet of bunting that has made our festival so special and more. Check them out. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Happy in the soil. Thank you, Katie.